naam tiharo. That brought Sanjeevani and gave it in the hands of Sushen. And with that, Lakshman was brought back to life. Remaining is the glorious history of India. That finally Lakshman killed Indrajit and Ravan came into the battlefield and Ramchandraji killed Ravan. But it was Hanumanji who brought the Sanjeevani. Now, as beautiful as the story sounds, again, we have different, and this story, those who have got illnesses in their life which even doctors cannot cure, you pray with this verse and see what happens. But what does this mean? In the Ramayana, Goswami Tulsidas ji himself points out that if Ramchandra ji represents knowledge, Sita ji represents bhakti, and Lakshman represents vairagya or dispassion. When Sita ji abandons Lakshman and Ramchandra ji, knowledge and dispassion gone, what will catch you is only delusion, Ravan. Lakshman represents that dispassion, that vairagya. And when you say that vairagya, Indrajit, who has conquered your indriyas, your senses? Is it not lust that has conquered our senses, desire for pleasures? Therefore, Indrajit represents lust, the son of delusion. When delusion takes place, lust takes over, and when lust is there, delusion follows. And you know also, it's very interesting when Gurudev used to come and have his Gyan Yagyas, discourses, we all, when we used to attend, and the meditation sessions and the discourses, we used to get so inspired, and we used to think that now, from next week onwards, Gurudev will leave, and every morning we'll get up at 4 o'clock in the morning and we will meditate. 1 week you do it, but afterwards there's one Diwali party, one wedding in town. Yeah. One party and all our vairagya is gone. Same way, Indrajit becomes powerful at some times and Lakshman faints. Now remember, it is not that Ramchandraji was so attached, so when vairagya is not there, your knowledge will become weak. See how beautiful it is. Your knowledge will become weak. But it is at that time Hanumanji goes and brings Sanjeevani. Now I do not know about any one of you, but the world is searching for Sanjeevani. That miracle drug or miracle herb that can bring an almost dying man to life, Sanjeevani. And people are searching for it, but I tell you, I know the secret. But I'm afraid to tell it in this country at least, because you will patent it. Should I tell you?
Yes.
You promise me that you will not tell anybody else. You'll just say, I know the secret of Sanjeevani, but you'll not tell anybody. Should I tell you? You promise? Raghukula Reet Sada Chali Ai, Pran Jai Par. Don't tell anybody what it is, but I will reveal it to you. See, there was once a person came up to me. I said, come to my house for tea. So he took me home. And he told me this, he revealed to me this secret of Sanjeevani. He told me, he had done great research. And he told me that what is Sanjeevani. I went listening to story. I don't even drink, so I was just listening to a story of Sanjeevani, and he told me, he says that I know the secret of Sanjeevani. So I said, tell me. No. I've always been looking out for cures for people, mental, physical, spiritual. So please tell me where it is, where can I find it, and how to administer it. So he says, I know where to find it, but only my wife knows how to prepare it as a medicine. So I said, will she show it to me? And she was standing there telling, don't bring him. Yeah. And wisdom comes naturally to women. She said, don't bring him. So I said, tell me, at least tell me what is Sanjeevani. He said, you see, when Hanumanji brought Sanjeevani on the mountain from the Himalayas, Drona Parvat, and when Sushen extracted the juice of it and made the kashaya, made the medicine out of it, and threw away the pulp started weeping and saying to Ramchandraji that even a sinner, if he comes to your feet, you have promised that you will liberate him. Api chet su durachara. In Gita also Bhagavan says, I have not only come to your feet, I have brought your brother to life. I have served you. And my condition today is that I am lying down as garbage. Suddenly Ramchandraji realized, in my excitement of getting Lakshman back, I did not give any boon to Sanjeevani. And he then gave the boon to Sanjeevani that in Kali Yuga, in this era that we are in, where most people will be without energy, and especially after a weekend, will be weakened. And especially on a hot day like this, would be. He said that in Kali Yuga, your glory will be so great that nobody will be able also to wake up without you. And you know what is that Sanjeevani? Chai. You may call it chai latte today, but it is chai. And you know, none of you can wake up. And I hope they're going to serve you tea shortly. Yeah? But keeping all jokes apart, Goswami Tulsidas Ji has explained very beautifully what truly is Sanjeevani. When the onslaught of any desire comes to us and our dispassion is weakened or in coma and our knowledge begins to fail, it is at that time the Guru from the Himalayas brings us Sanjeevani. Guru comes from the Himalayas. But people from one county will not come to another county. He brings it to us. And that Sanjeevani, Goswami Tulsidas Ji says, is bhakti, devotion. भक्ति में ही वो शक्ति है जो हमारे वैराग्य को जागृत कर दे. It is only bhakti, devotion, that has the power to conquer our selfish lust. Love only has that power to conquer lust. And that bhakti has the power. Only in Hindi films they say, bhakti ko shakti do. What a ridiculous statement. Bhakti ko koi shakti ki zarurat nahi hai. Bhakti gives shakti to everything, is it not? Why is mothers called as Shakti? Because of love. Look at the power, look at the energy, look at the enthusiasm that a mother has because of her love. It is love that gives you that power, that awakens you. And therefore, this Sanjeevani, Now see, where does he bring it from? Drona Parvat. The Himalayas still today represent that mountain which cannot be shaken even by the greatest of all storms. And therefore represent Shraddha, faith. And from the mountain of faith. Yeah, those who say, I had a lot of faith in puja, but now my faith is shaken. You had belief, not faith. Faith is with right knowledge. And from the mountain of faith, he brings bhakti. That devotion, when administered to us, it was like that when Gurudev used to come. We all got very inspired, and then suddenly, what we say, back to normal. And people ask me also, Swamiji, what were you when you were normal? I have to just answer, just like you. When we fall back again, it is Guru only who brings us this spark of devotion through his discourses or her discourses. And again, lights up that spark of love and devotion in our heart. And once we have that strength of dispassion, then our knowledge can remove our ignorance. And ignorance born delusion. So spiritually, this is the meaning also. But in life also, when you say that if you have passion for your goal, passion there means love for your goal, for which you are ready to make any sacrifice to reach your goal. That love only has the strength to drive you in spite of all challenges and difficulties and obstacles. Is it not? So Lai Sanjeevana, giving that inspiration through love. Haath dayi tab Lakshman ke tum prana ubaro, ko nahi janat hai jag mein kapi sankat mochan naam tiharo. So even Lakshman ji, you could cure him. Then what to say about our problems? Everybody knows that you are Sankat Mochan. So now we have a break for Sanjeevani. Now some of you can go and get the Sanjeevani from the temple. Others can get it outside the temple. The temporary Sanjeevani. And see, I'm not joking, huh? Tell me, in Assam you find tea, and do you know Sri Lanka's main export is what? Tea. So do you know who brought tea to Lanka? Hanumanji. Yeah? He brought fire to make chai as well as chai. See? Think about it. Lanka has to be ever grateful. And no joke. See, can you see the link also? Of course, NASA has found the bridge. But I am showing you more proof. And you say, it's mythology. What mythology? How did Assam tea reach Lanka? Hanumanji exported it. Along with the mountain, along with the soil also. See? We'll conclude now and then take the name of the Lord, and then you can go take your break, and we meet again at 4:30. So get up. Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Ram.
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 Jaya Jaya Ram, Jaya Jaya Ram. Keep singing his name.